So, the day before yesterday, the 1st of October, was the Nigerian Independence Day, a Nigerian 65th Independence Day. And you wonder why there is no longer this massive celebration, everybody coming out in the streets. Like, it used to be a big celebration. When you, those days when you are counting celebrations in Nigeria, you count New Year, Easter, Salah, Christmas, 1st of October. But right now it's no longer a thing. And why am I surprised? Why am I surprised? In a country where, in a situation where people struggle, like the majority of the people, vast majority of the people in this country are struggling to feed. So what then gives someone the joy, the happiness to come out in the street and be carrying the Nigerian flag, celebrating independence? I think the truth of the matter is that we have come to the conclusion that this is not independence. This is really not independence, because how are we independent? How are we independent when we have fuel, but we can't refine it we have crude oil, but we cannot refine it in our country? In a full country, a country that is labeled the giant of Africa, a country that has crude oil, a country that has agricultural productions massively, a country that has gold in some parts of the country, a country that has the most populated black people. This is the most populated black nation. That in itself is an asset. A country that has brilliant people that manufactures all sorts of things. Every day we hear the news of these old men looting and stealing our money, stealing our resources, and we do absolutely nothing. We do absolutely nothing. I sit down with people to talk about the country, talk about politics, and I find out that the mindset of the average Nigerian is that of these same old politicians. The mindset of the average Nigerian, the mindset of the person that is going into politics is that if he has a chance, he's going to squander money. Because why wouldn't he? When all the people that have been squandering our money since we were born, all of them have gone scot-free. The ones they will say that they have arrested, in few months we will no longer hear anything about it. And then this is the only country I know where someone will embezzle, let me say, 500 billion. Someone embezzled 500 billion, and then after serving, because that's the only time they even try to investigate them. Someone embezzled 500 million, and then the EFCC or whatever arrests him or her, mostly him, because there's almost all of them are men, and then he will be charged 100 million to be free. Like, you committed a crime of 500 billion, you stole 500 billion, and then the people who are supposed to be the security, the people who are supposed to be the Economic Financial Crime Commission of this country, then charges you 100 million for you to be free. Now that leaves you with a profit of 490. Okay, I don't know. You just know the figures. About 400 and something billion. That leaves you with a profit of 400 and something billion. Look at the system. You just look at it. And that is for this reason, that is why whenever someone loots, it comes out in the public. The rest of the politicians just keep quiet because they know that this is something that circulates around them. It is just a circle, and that is why they make sure that whenever they are going out, they are being succeeded by someone that they can control or they can have direct access to, because they don't want to stop. And we keep dragging ourselves, fanning them. We keep fanning them. We keep fanning these people. Oh, I am APC. I am PDP. What nonsense! The only thing you stand to benefit from this PDP, if you will ever benefit it, your father probably would have been in politics for God knows how long, up until he died or up until now that he's still alive. He hasn't got nothing from this politics, but you think you somehow stand a chance. I just want to put it out there. There's a lot of you guys that are mingling with politicians, serving them, doing I am PDP, I am APC, I am Labour Party, all those stuffs, thinking that you're doing yourself a favor. Bro, you are just like a tool. They are like that they are using to win elections. You don't have any say. So back to independence. Did you celebrate independence? Because I didn't. I didn't feel there is a need to. I didn't feel like there's anything to celebrate. And I went to the streets, the normal streets where you see people carrying band, dressing in blue and white, parading Nigeria, and I didn't see nothing. To crown it all, on the 1st of October, in my area, and this is a very big area, it's a very, very big area in Enugu, there was no lights. From morning till night on Independence Day, there was no light at all. So we need to start asking ourselves some questions. I don't think the Nepalese that took it upon themselves, I don't think they have gone through as much as we have, because maybe they are poorer. Yes, they are poorer. They are also naturally poorer than us. It is not necessarily because of bad government. Yes, their government are looting, but I don't think they have done as much as these people have done to us. But we have kept quiet. And when you ask the average Nigerian, they tell you, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's all the same thing. If you protest, they will kill you. Bro, this is not just about the now. The future of our children are at stake. Our own future are at stake. Nobody come this life come suffer now. Do you understand? And you'll be working, and you know that with the kind of work that you are putting in, with the kind of setup that you have for your life, that you are supposed to be at least able to cater for yourself and your family. But you find out that it is not necessarily because you're not making money, but the money you are making has no value, little or no value, because you can't even buy things in the market. Look at us. About 5 years ago, we were complaining about bad government, Buhari. And now looking back 5 years ago, it seems like heaven. It seems like heaven. The same place we were complaining about. And if we leave power in hands of these men, they are only going to pass it on to the next person. And you know, this thing is not about the next president being worse than the other one. It's about the more time passes, the more Nigeria gets worse, because it has been broken. Nigeria is just like You know how the Titanic sank, right? Once it has hit the rock, it has hit the rock. It's going down. It's practically going down. And there's not like, the only way we can change it is to stop right now. Like this whole system of government, this whole rubbish called democracy, this British colonial mentality. If we don't stop it, our ship is going to sink. It is going to sink. It's not going to be some new president changing it. It's, to me, a total new system. It's not about being APC, being Labour Party, being PDP. And apart from the government, we the citizens has also fallen out. We have completely fallen out. We can no longer differentiate between wrong and right. Our society is broken. Our culture is gone. But we think it's all about owning the white man's car. That means your life is good. We think it's all about being the richest person alive. So you think it's all about being richer than your peers. It's not about being richer than your peers. It's about being comfortable on your own. It's about not having to depend on anyone. The richest person in the world is one who do not depend on anyone. It's not Elon Musk. It is not fucking Elon Musk. I'm diving into a lot of things, but I'm just trying to make a point. We think it's all about being the richest person. No. The richest person is one who do not actually need any value from anybody. The richest person is the one who has everything that he needs to eat in his compound. That is the richest person. One who do not have to depend on other people. And a lot of all these people that we feel that their lives are better are dependent on a lot of people, even for the most basic things. You understand? So we should start thinking out of the box. This system of government, it is not going to help us. The Nigeria have hit the rock like that of the Titanic ship, and it's gradually sinking. Remember, the Titanic didn't sink at once. It took hours. It took a lot of hours to completely sink. And it's just an example. We need to take back our government, our country. It's not about the government. We need to take back our country. I don't think this is not just applicable to Nigeria. This to the whole of Africa. I don't think all the presidents that have come and ruled Nigeria, all the presidents that have come to and become the presidents of all the African countries, I don't think all of them have been bad. But the system cannot allow them to function, because we are ruling our people in the ways that are not the way of our people. We are governing our people in the ways that are not the ways of our people. And I'm not saying we shouldn't be democratical, right? Africa, Igbo land, Yoruba land, Hausa land, I can say that for a fact. Benin, Efik, we have always been democratic in our leaderships. Let me use the Igbos for example. we have the king, who is the Igwe, the king of the land. This is before the Britain came, before colonization, right? We have the king, and he has his cabinet. He has an Onowu who is the second in command, right? When there is a pressing issue in the land, when there is something going on in the land, and something, a case, they come together, they deliberate. The king deliberates with the elders of the community, with his titled cabinet and his Onowu. They come to a conclusion. That means we are practicing democracy. We were being democratical. We have always been democratical in leadership. And then the white man came and told us, no, that there is a real democracy. And of course, we believe them because we have always believed that everything about us is sort of bad. So if there is a way the white man does it, let's try and do it that way. How about thinking about, is it going to work for us the way it works for the white man? Now look at us. The most blessed people in this world, naturally, black people, the most blessed people in this world are looking like the most cursed people in this world. And we brought it upon ourselves. I'm just thinking out loud. And I just thought I should share. We need to do something. And for the people that think that, well, maybe they are doing well, so they don't actually need to stress themselves in speaking out, voicing out, or doing something one way or the other to change the situation of this country. Need I remind you that a bad government can ruin your business. Like you could be the richest person in a state in Nigeria, and a bad government can affect your maybe tomorrow you are no more, and then your children might be on the opposition side of the ruling party, and someone could just crash their business in a system like this, and they become just like us. There's a high chance for that. I'm not saying that's going to happen to everybody, but there's a high chance that happens. So I just thought we should like, everybody should be an activist at this point. Things has fallen apart. Like, if you are waiting for someone to spell it out for you, let me just do. Things has fallen apart in Nigeria, in Africa. Peace and love. Peace and love.